4 reasons why your customers think you're unprofessional before they've even met you, called you, or spoken to you. A lot of businesses lose the customer before the business even speaks to them, and that's the part most business owners miss. They think the sale starts when the phone rings. They think it starts when the quote gets sent, or they think it starts when the technician arrives at the property. But in reality, the customer already started judging you way long before that. So you think you need better marketing. You think you need more leads. No. But what actually happened behind the scenes, you failed the invisible interview. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Why customers think you're unprofessional before they've even met you. Not because you are unprofessional. Your work might be excellent. You may even have the greatest, the smartest, most experienced technicians. You might care about your customers. But your customers cannot judge something that they can't see. They judge the signals right in front of them. The signals that either create confidence or they create doubt. So number 1, customers don't choose first, they eliminate first. They're not making a decision on which company is going to solve their problem first and fastest. Most of the time, they're making a decision by beginning to eliminate businesses that make them feel uncertain. Maybe your ads didn't have a logo. Maybe your ad's business name wasn't professionally written in the right capital casing. A business owner often thinks, how do I convince a customer we are the best? But the customer is actually thinking, who can I safely rule out from these options? That's how people behave when they don't have perfect information. If someone needs a plumber, an electrician, a removalist, a lawyer, an accountant, or any local service provider, they usually don't judge. They usually do not know enough to technically judge the quality of work. They don't know who has the best process. They don't know who has the most experienced team. They don't know who has the best internal systems. They don't know, and they simply don't care. They look for shortcuts. They look for the quickest way to make a decision. They're looking for signals. A bad website, maybe unprofessional, maybe incorrect spelling, maybe only 12 Google reviews. Sounds risky, right? If you're the customer, would you pick you? These tips that I'm giving you are the most important for local service businesses because customers often feel like there's some level of risk. If you're a tradie, they might be inviting you into their home. If you're doing a quote, they might be committing to thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. If you're dealing with an urgent problem, they might already be stressed. They don't want more stress. So now let's reframe. The customer isn't only asking, can this business do the job? They're actually asking, can I trust this business with my problem? That's why the small details matter way more than owners think. A messy Google profile might not seem a big deal to you, but to the customer, it's signal. A website that hasn't been updated for years might not bother you. You're still getting inquiries, but you've lost so many customers. The customer is getting a signal. A company that doesn't update their website probably doesn't train their technicians either. A receptionist who might sound rushed, it might not seem dramatic to you, but to the customer, it's a signal. And when you've seen enough signals stack in the wrong direction, the customer doesn't need a big reason to leave. They just need one doubt. One small doubt not to pick you, and they go and call the next business. Every person, every customer, every human has a point where they decide, I do not feel comfortable enough to continue. The scary part is they often reach that point before your team ever gets a chance to speak to them. So that's why improving professionalism isn't just about uniforms and logos. It's about removing the reasons customers silently eliminate you. Number 2, your Google profile is the first impression, not just a directory listing. A lot of business owners treat their business profile like an online listing, helps people find us, help them get our name, phone number, address, reviews, opening hours, and that's it. But let me give you a quick secret. Customers don't use it like a directory, they use it like a trust test. Which of these businesses has the most reviews? That means they have the most trust from the most number of customers, which means they're most likely to succeed at doing the job. So go and look at your Google business profile. If you don't have one, go and make one. And be honest, would you pick your business over the ones next to you? Who has the most reviews? Who has the better photos? Who looks the most active? Who has the most recent feedback? Who has responses back from the owner? And who looks like a real business and not just someone who might not answer the phone or take 3 business days to get back to you? And that's why your Google business profile is way more important than your website. Great customer service is speed. No, that's wrong. Speed is a trust signal. Speed is one of the most underestimated trust signals in business. When a business replies quickly, people will assume that you're organized. When your business replies slowly, they assume something is wrong. They're picking up and they're saying, we can do it. And now the customer stopped thinking, I need to go and find someone to fix this problem. They have found you. Your business is now helping them. And that's a huge shift in energy, in confidence that increases because they believe that you can solve the whole problem immediately. So you need to continue to start creating certainty immediately by executing with speed. Your customer deserves deserves a fast response. A quick tip for everyone watching this video: when you get an inquiry, send an automated SMS. We'll call you or contact you within 10 minutes. That's way better than just leaving them in the dark. When is this company going to contact me? Should I contact another company in case they don't get back to me? A clear next step is always way better than silence. It requires work in your business. You need to have the manpower and facilities to pick up the phone call immediately. However, it's way better. You'll win way more business, and it creates way less doubt in your leads, and your marketing becomes 2, 3, 4, or even 5 times more efficient without spending $1 extra. Number 4, everyone thinks your website is a brochure, but no, it's a confidence building machine. A lot of websites are built like brochures: big image at the top, generic headline, we are the best, we are this, we come out in 15 minutes, $0 call out fee, paragraphs about being professional, an about us page, service pages listed somewhere, and a contact form at the bottom. And you, the business owner, look at this and think, that looks nice, got everything I need to make a decision. But the customers don't visit your website to admire it. You know, this is a harsh reality. They visit it because they're trying to answer a few basic questions very quickly. And what are those questions? Can you solve my problem? Are you in my area? Can I trust you? Google reviews, website call number, testimonials, images, and videos. And if your website answers all of those questions as quickly and efficiently as possible, the customer feels like there is no friction. They feel like this is a professional business answering all of the common questions that customers like them are experiencing, and that increases trust and reduces friction, and is one of the most important reasons why the business will choose to call you or fill in the form. Use basic common English. If your tap is leaking underneath the cabinet, we can fix it within 15 minutes. Simple language that the customer understands, problem that the customer understands, and that they know that you can fix it. I like websites that create confidence in layers. Think of it like an onion. The first layer is clarity: what you do, where you do it, and who do you help. And then we have the second layer, which is trust: your reviews, your proof, your photos, and your accreditations. Real examples of videography and images of before and afters on your website with customers with the same problem. The third layer is action. Call now, fill in the form, get a free quote, book a technician. So when I audit websites for clients, I'm not just looking at the design, I'm looking at the emotional friction. Does the website make the customer think harder, or does it make them not think at all? Does it create that certainty? Does it make the calling feel easier? Find the problem, click the ad, and make it as easy as possible to give the website or your business a call. And does it answer the question that the customer already has in their head? Can this company help me fix this problem? Yes or no? It's very simple. So a beautiful website can still feel unprofessional if it creates confusion. A simple website can convert very well if it creates confidence. And professional doesn't always mean fancy. Professional means clear, useful, and easy to act on.